morning, everyone. It's 2:02 a.m. I woke up like I don't know at 111 because of the fact that I don't know. I was just having some weird thoughts and some that just appeared like in my thoughts, and I was just like, wow, this is so crazy. Like, what's going on? And I don't know why. I just wanted to just check my astrology chart. I'm having like the sun giving a 90-degree angle to my Chiron, and yesterday I had where Venus was conjuncting my Pluto, and it was kind of like it was kind of a very weird day where I was just very emotional, and that's what to expect. If you'd like to hear like what happened on that day, it definitely was something that you might want to hear about. But it kind of continues because like even that being a hurtful day, the sun at a square to Chiron in your chart really does kind of like make you feel limited, especially in Scorpio. You know, people tend to always tell you the truth and be ruthless with it. And so I said, oh my gosh, why do I do a Sun Square Chiron reading here and find out what goes on? Because that definitely has to do with like people and love and things like that. And like what lessons we could learn today as a collective about that. So, here. So we have the wonderful positive. It says put up your hair in a bun and drink some coffee and handle it. And I pulled out a special oracle, and it talks about how it is that you bear the burdens of like helping other people because you're too nice, because some people just can't help themselves. But I thought it went well here. Put your hair up in a bun and drink some coffee. So the first time I shuffled that, I got that. And then we have a wonderful tuning fork symbol. That's what I was actually just focusing on before. And it's wonderful. Please tune into it while I do this, because I tell you what, this happens to be a wonderful gift, and it's a symbol of Angel Gabriel. And what it really does, it helps to calm and to transmute the emotional body, so you can actually like kind of tap into your real subconscious pain, because you needed to like release it. But honestly, that's exactly what Chiron kind of does, is about. It kind of like really has that thing that it does where it's your psychological self that is here. But the wounds are real, and they come from the outer world, and it's about a wound that doesn't heal, sorry. And what is it like? Let's do that. Anyways, so the message here, especially in Chiron here today, says it's time to let go of what has been. You are swiftly outgrowing your past. Explore and commit to a spiritual practice that supports your transformation so that you can cross the threshold before you now. Embrace your freedom to be creative in your approach rather than dodgingly committing yourself to previous ideas or plans. You have the spiritual intelligence and the necessary to evolve. Continue your healing journey with trust that positive outcome is imminent. That a positive outcome is imminent. So there you go. So yeah, it's a lot of it. So it's this Chiron is about releasing. I'm not sure, of course, what happens here in a wonderful reading, but we can definitely get into it, and so we'll see our current energies right now. And so we're at the Sakura. So you see that we're really restoring, healing, taking in, just healing a wound here. And what are we coming from? we're coming from possibly that judgment from, yesterday, the new moon, things like that. And it's causing a bit of reflection. It must be having to do with others here and ourselves. And that's why we're getting ready, like it says, to move on. So you gotta love the fact that everything kind of lines up and wants to do that. What do we have here at the bottom here? So yesterday we had that. So it's gonna be a day of quietness. It's probably best because Chiron could really hurt other people's feelings, especially when it's not. So where's the past coming from? So yeah, we reached a place to where it is that, in the Four of Pentacles, it really is a stuck place. In this case, you see that it's a doorway that's being held open here. What do we have? A tower coming through. Wow. Hey, nothing can cause a judgment like a good tower. And it led to a Five of Stones with a quietness, but now it's moved to a Six of Swords. So what happens here? This man is leading to a King of Rods. Person's going to take action. And we have the Wheel of Fortune of time. So yeah, time is of the essence. Right now we must be just whatever, but you see this tower has taken place. And what can we talk about the base chakra here? What's in it? A Wheel of Fortune. We have two Wheels of Fortune. This is the second time we've had a Wheel of Fortune, which was on a different deck, but nevertheless two. What else is at the bottom of the reading? The weight, the work we've put in, the time we've put into something. This is why those Five of Pentacles are right there as well. So what else we have here? And we have the big transformation. It's so funny how they all are in this form of transformation here. What's at the bottom here? Yes, that's right. That's slow and steady coin. But what's at the bottom there? A cup. The Ace of Cups. That's what's fueling this Knight of Cups right here. Right after a judgment. Right after a judgment. And so, yes. Something's going on here. What do we have? A Three of Cups. This guy here is moving through to get to a Three of Cups. What else? And it's attached to a Queen of Wands. This King of Wands was gone through a transformation for this Queen of Wands. And what's at the bottom? Eight of Swords. It's still a very quiet time. It's still a time of no action. It's still a time of lurking, of just being lurking, of just being alone. And the sacral here, and the roots just staying at home and just being normal and not going out there. But what's at the bottom of this over here? We have Temperance. How time has changed here, the death from the chakra all the way over here. See, it's lead out to more quietness, to a death, and to the Temperance. Eight of Swords at the bottom here. Yeah, there's still a time, and it must just be because of this Mercury retrograde. Of course, they said over here that the withdrawals here, but time is of the essence. Patience here, right? And more patience here. So, despite it all, we're just really learning boundaries. We're learning things about other people in our lives and how much energy and how much time and whatever it is. Obviously, whatever structure that has gone on previous to this, it's going to have to come to an end. You see this thing break. You see how we went from stagnation and judgment. It has broken to stagnation. But now we have a pause moment. This pause moment is just to look back to see the faraway distance, but then it picks up again. It picks up again, and as we get into some action, this Knight of Wands, this King of Wands here is about action. It's about a king in action. Why this fire is just going here. But what's at the middle of the deck? All the things that we've been doing previous, what we've put our time into so far. The Wheel of Fortune is now coming to pick this up. How do we know? Because it's attached to this Tower card. It's also this rest. So you see, there's this pause moment that's going on here. But, as I said before, this wonderful Six of Swords that's moving on here. It's moving on to find a Three of Cups. That's its intention. This King of Wands here is going through the changes over here to meet up with this with this Queen of Wands. I mean, the King and Queen of Wands showed up in two different decks. That's great. So was the Knight of Coins coming with his thing, and the two Wheel of Fortunes, and now the Eight of Swords here. Well, that's our reading, you know. Put your hair up in a bun and drink some coffee and handle it, because we are transforming ourselves from the past and we're swiftly moving through, like they said, and we're thinking about the people in our lives or the things in our lives that we support, that we need to have a balance for now, because balance is so important for us to really get to that place, and we have to untangle now our minds and our bodies to really. Angel Gabriel is here for you to tap into that wonderful symbol. That really is also kind of a very close symbol to Chiron as well, who's also a very divine being. I hope you enjoy our wonderful midnight love reading tonight that happened at 2 a.m. Hey, better late than never. And I think it's a great reading actually, because just had a frustrating thought, and now it really does help. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye.